Hello everybody and welcome to our next episode of Shadowrun Returns. So last episode we left off, we'd taken care of Stevie J? Somebody who ran a drug, like pretty much a crack den or a drug den, back where Candy was off taking a job, not Candy, sorry, Coyote. So we just saved Coyote from imminent death. We helped Paco, who is her boyfriend, out, and we're back safe and sound at the Seamstress Union. We killed the drug dealer guy and helped her with her job. I don't actually know. Oh, yeah. See, I have the rare stones, which is what she was looking for, and one of the options is meant to give it to her mark, but I don't know if I messed that up or not. I hope I didn't. But regardless, we're back here at the Seamstress Union. Mrs. Kubota, has informed us that we are now part of her family, and thus we have secret access to her, safe house, complete with better vendors and a cyber doc to help with cyber implants and, just a place to chill and stay. And since I saved one of her own, I don't need to pay for it, which is nice to know. So, let's talk to Miss Kubota if she has anything more to say. Mrs. Kubota, how else may I be of service? Is Mr. Delilah here tonight? Yeah, okay, cool. Yes, Mr. Delilah Mr. Delilah in the back bar. That's usually where he does business. Cool. So that's good. That means I didn't miss out on that side quest. I could give him the gems. You mentioned Coyote's crusade. What is it? Coyote grew up in the Royale, but managed to escape that life. However, her cousin was apparently not so lucky. He came to town about a year ago and fell in with the wrong circle. He was introduced to sim chips, and became addicted to BTLs, better than lice. Coyote has been tearing her way through chip houses for months now, searching for him and acting as a one-woman cleanup crew. It's a noble crusade, if incredibly dangerous and bound to have got her in the situation that she ended up in the last place. If you don't mind, how did you get involved in all of this? I'm a former runner. That makes a lot of sense. So she's not a girl of the night, or woman of the night, like a lot of people of the Seamstress Union, which is where the name, a couple episodes back, they talked about. It makes sense that she was a runner, and is more privy to the life and dangers of being a runner. Now, I provide a safe haven and marketplace for runners who need a trustworthy place to congregate and do business. So that's cool. I don't know who the Johnsons or Fixers are. Oh, associated with Mr. Delilah. In addition to Mr. Delilah, you may wish to speak to Van Grass. He's often stateside. Van Grass is often a receiver of found articles, but he occasionally has work. I'll be going now. Good to know. Got a lot of information right out of that conversation. So, Mr. Delilah is somewhere in the back. Let's see if Van Grass has anything for me. Nice eye. Van Grass. Van Grass is busy talking on his comlink, checking his heads-up display, and monitoring motioning to a runner standing nearby, all at the same time. He's an intense little man. You get the sense he likes to look busy. I'm Van Grass. Make it quick. This is good. Talk to me. Mrs. Kubota says you're a fixer. Oh, right. Yeah, okay. So Fixer is the one that sets you up with jobs? I guess? He still hasn't looked at you. He's going a mile a minute. Nothing for you tonight. Sorry. I'm doing a thing right now. Important thing. Talk to you later. Oh, hey, guy. One more thing. He covers his comlink a moment. Tilts his head your way, but you can still see he's staring at the HUD. I'm a fence too. If you got anything you need to unload, come see me. Good to know. Looking for a date? Is this Mr. Delilah? No, that's Johnny Clean. Where the heck is Mr. Delilah? Oh, right, that's Paco. I'm like, who's following me? And then I was like, oh yeah, Paco's been following me. Let's talk to Johnny Clean. Johnny leans on a seemingly brand new mop and surveys the crowd at the Union. Thanks for the tip. Mr. Kubota said I should go to the safe house. I don't quite know where that is yet. Piano's a little out of tune. Check it out. Okay. Mr. Cluey. To get into the back? Mr. Cluey. The hulking troll bouncer in the immaculate suit stands as impassively as ever. The absence of dust on his broad shoulders is the only real indication that the man ever moves. He nods to you when you approach. Evening. I see Coyote's back, looking only a little worse for wear. We have you to thank for that? Having her back? Part, yes. You have my gratitude. You have the gratitude of everyone here, especially mine. Couldn't stomach losing anyone else so soon after what happened to Sam. Seems like a nice guy. You're just a big old sheepdog, aren't ya? You feel protective of the people here. Immensely. Towards anyone who walks through that door, be the employee or patron. Unless they mean ill will, of course. Mind if I ask you some questions? Haven't minded so far. You hear anything else about Sam's death? People are saying it was the Ripper, but people say a lot of things about what they don't know, or what they don't understand. You know where I can find Fence? I assume he's just going to say Van Graff, but still. Van Grass, rather. I think Van Grass is I think Van Grass is at the bar near the stage. Dwarf with a cyber eye. Can't miss him. How long have you been working with Mrs. Kubota? I crawled in here after I awoke. Mrs. Kubota took me and gave me a job. I've been here ever since. Do you ever have to pay extra for a manicure on hands that big? It's not the size they charge more for. It's the blood under the fingernails. Okay, I should get going. I got you around. That's a weird last question to end off with. No, but seriously, where's Mr. What's his name? Mr. Dahlia. Mr. Dahlia. She said he was around back. I didn't see him around back. Unless she means in the safe house around back. Which would make more sense since that's part of his occupation and he'd rather be in the, like, safer underbelly. Okay. Play chopsticks. The piano looks like it's been here since the Union was built, but doesn't look like anyone has played it in earnest for almost as long. Yes, play GAFFC. As you slowly peck the notes out on the keyboard, they spark a faint memory of wonder, immediately forgotten as the entire piano shakes or slides to the left, revealing a hidden staircase. You descend the stairs into the Union safe house. I wonder if the notes of that are meant to allude to something that I'm not familiar with. The entrepreneurial Mrs. Kubota has combined everything a runner might need into one-stop shopping experience. Black market equipment, high-end magical talismans, and a fully stocked cyber suite. Okay, that was a bit fast for me to go through. I don't know what whiz is. Like, I could probably infer, but just like, it's... Okay. It's slang, obviously, but... No bunks available, welcome. Right, this is my stash. Nah, I didn't have anything. It's pretty swanky. This looks like what you'd expect out of safe house. Also, ouch. There's her arm. Now I wanna go see if Mr. Delilah's here. Seriously, what? Where's Mr. Delilah? Did I miss out? Am I stupid? Well, I'll just talk to the guys here. You're Mr. David Fry II. Every inch of the tech alcove is covered in a chaotic patchwork quill of circuit boards, chips, wires, displays, and a million other things that you can't identify. In the eyes of this techno-bit storm stands a dwarf, immaculately dressed and supremely calm. David Fry II. I know that look. Don't let the size of the shop fool you. I can get any Matrix hardware or software that exists, and if it doesn't exist, then I can get it made for you. Any questions I can answer, or anything gear you need, What's a deck? You jack into the Matrix, or in the content of a run, when you jack in the local node of the facility you're in. The deck determines how many programs and ESPs you can carry and the firepower of your base Matrix attack. Decks have IP. When the deck's IP is reduced to 0, you get booted from the system, and it'll hurt. Right, so this getting more in depth about creating your character class. What is a program? A program in the Matrix allows you to defend your avatar against countermeasures and enemy deckers. There's a wide variety of different programs for attack and defense at different power levels. As you progress as a decker, you can use more powerful versions of these programs. What's an ESP? Johnny, do you want to take this one? Oh, Johnny Clean. Sure. When you infiltrate a facility on the run, you have a team. When you jack into the Matrix, you're all alone. That's where ESPs come in. An ESP is a highly advanced artificial life program, which when you deploy it manifests another team member in the Matrix. Different types of ESPs have different abilities. What you got for sale? Obviously I can't use any of this, but it's still good to know. They only require 1 decking, so if I invest 1 karma into doing this, I'd be able to do this stuff, but I'm very curious if I can go through the whole game without ever touching that. See you later. Oh, I'm being rude. Let me introduce you to our resident decker and my good friend Johnny Clean. Okay. Well, in the same overalls you saw him upstairs, down here leaning over a workbench crammed with circuit boards, cables, and chips, Johnny Clean seems like a totally different person. You get the impression that Johnny was once as hot and as invisible as most infamous deckers today. Good to see you down here. Happy to be of help if I can be. How is decking used? The decking skill is often used just on terminals in the real world to get information, hack doors, etc. But occasionally a run will have the option or requirement to go into the local Matrix LAN, the facility you're infiltrating, in order to gain access to valuable information, or control more important things in the real world. Okay, why are you dressed as a janitor? Did I stand out upstairs? No? No, janitors never do. When I was younger, I had a rep for getting in and out of systems so cleanly that no one knew I was there. Half the Matrix runs that earned me my rep were made possible because I was able to get inside the facility posing as a janitor. Now it's just sort of part of me. Is it true you were part of Echo Mirage Team? I don't know what that's about. Let me take this one. Listen, I've known the guy for over a decade and he's been smart enough not to tell me. So he sure as hell's not going to tell you anything about those days. For your health and his, best to let the subject drop. See you around. That's cool. So that's if I ever want to go into decking. T.B. Gruberman. I'm never going to get used to that. Theodore Buster Gruberman is a well-groomed orc dressed with a precision that suggests the straight lines of a military officer's uniform. His hair is cropped short, high and tight, and the neatness this presents is only compromised by the uneven tusk protruding from his mouth. The only other defect in this picture of perfection is the man's cybernetic right arm, which is obvious enough to be noticeable, but not so obvious to ruin the lines of his suit. When he speaks, the orc's voice is soft and thoughtful. He talks almost exclusively in numbers, calibers, rounds, ranges, rounds per minute, arc of fire, razoring, factor, tensile strength, and of course, price. Bunka Buster Grumman, at your service. Friends call me Buster. I also went to Sergeant, Sir, and even Theodore on occasion. Anytime you're in the market for firearms, ammunition, or ordnance, I'm your man. How can I help you? I don't know why I gave him a semi-bad British accent, but that's what we're going for. What exactly do you sell here? Things that go bang in all shapes and sizes, plus other odds and ends on occasion. Consider me your own personal armory. All weapons are guaranteed to meet strict UCAS military spec or your money back. In addition, I can handle routine maintenance, repairs, and upgrades if you so desire. And if that wasn't enough, I also teach a safety and instructional course every weekend. This week we're covering bayonets. Mark my words, they're making a comeback. Wow. So what can I get you? Let's take a look at what you got. Okay. So. I have one of these. 4-round shot. Pretty cheap. I have a machete. That's a drone. A bunch of grenades. Let's look at the weapons. I'm probably gonna buy the second shotgun so I can just have 2 and... Like, this is a 4 cap. It's just pretty decent. So... Is there a better one, though? It's pretty high, like, cap compared to shotguns. But I just like shotguns. Yeah, I'll just get that. And since I have enough space... Yeah, cool. See? So, I have the dual shot 14 damage one, and then 4 shot 12 damage one, which is decent enough. Nothing right now, thanks. Thank you, TB Gerberman. No, but seriously, where's Mr. Dahlia? Eric Mersman. Hello? Eric Mersman. Change your clothes, change your life, right? Not only will you look better, not that you don't look bad now or anything, but each one will help to keep you on the right side of the ground. Take a look. Okay, so armor and what? Is there anything better than what I have, or do I have, like... No, I just have the best of what I can get right now, so... Algernon? Past the bar, the edges of the safe house become somewhat indistinct to the magical haze surrounding a particular elf. The man seems only half of this realm. His mind wanders the far horizons of astral space, while his body peddles his otherworldly wares. Good evening, young orc, and welcome to this humble home that we call the Union. I'm Algernon, Half-Dream. To ease your way through the Sixth World, I offer you the best of magical foci, spells, and fetishes for the conjuring of spirits. Let me see what you have. Again, it's like, it's good to know what they have, even if it's not something I'm going into. Like, it's surprising how little investment you need to do some of these. So it might be worthwhile just to put like 1 or 2 points in it. Wow, there's a lot that you can use for spellcasting. I know it may seem a little boring just to focus on being like a street thug, but it's it's an interesting in its own simplicity. That, and I'm also playing System Shock 2, and I want to focus on a hacker in that. So playing a more cyberpunk style game, focusing specifically on generic, well, not generic, but like being a street thug, is something I want to see if I can do. But if I feel like I'm missing out, I might start dabbling into the other skills and classes. No, but seriously, can I go back up and look for Mr. Dahlia? Because I swear he's around here somewhere. Where's Mr. Delilah? Dahlia. I keep thinking it's Dahlia. No, but seriously, where's this guy at? Mr. Delilah. I was gonna do it again. Hello? That's me. Paco. I'm very confused. Like, she did say he was in the back somewhere. Maybe I can talk to Mr. Van Grass again? Need to finish this call, perhaps another time. Am I blind? Am I stupid? Like, maybe I can do it after I talk with Coyote and the Cyberdoc? Because I ain't seeing nothing now. Maybe afterwards. I just don't want to miss out on it. Okay, Dr. Sarah Castle. Dr. Sarah Castle. Make it quick. I need to operate. Nice little, like, demon on your shoulder. Thanks for helping me out back there. No! I'm not gonna go straight to ask her right about how Sam Watts died. It's like, chill a bit. Null Sheen, you should be okay now? I don't know what that null sheen means. Looks like you could use a hand. Ouch. Oh, I didn't even think about that. That's terrible. That's a bad joke right now. My bad. Okay, folks, I'm gonna have to ask you to sit in the waiting area. Watch some Trivet or something. This young lady have work to do. Miss Kubota never said what kind of firearm she'd paid for it? Nah, take it easy, Cody. We'll be here when you wake up. Uh-oh. Oh my god. If you said anything about giving me about me going to sleep, just give me something to bite on. That's tough, kid, but not that tough. Okay, Coyote, let's look at your face. Leave it. Okay? Excuse me? Coyote. I earned this face by being stupid. I'm gonna keep it. End story. Whatever you say, kid. With one swift move, she sinks a syringe into Coyote's side. Night. Wow. I mean, sure, I guess? Okay, let's talk to Coyote. Coyote looks both better and worse than last time you saw her. All the gaping holes are plugged and she's sporting a shiny new cyber arm. But now that the adrenaline has worn off, it's clear she needs some rest. Good morning. Thanks to the miracle of modern science combined with Doc Castle's magical healing powers, I'm almost as good as new. Better, really. Nice arm. Thanks. This Kubota will have me working off for the rest of my life. He notices your expression. You look like you got something on your mind. I have some questions. Which, it does suck for Coyote, and she has jumped into this life on her own accord. But now she's pretty much just going to be a runner for the rest of her life until she pays... I don't know if she'll ever be able to pay Mrs. Kubota off, but this is now her life now. She is a runner. Gonna have to do jobs like this, dangerous ones, and that's about it. She flashes you a puzzled look. What kind of questions? About Sam Watts. I'm sure I've called him Waits, and it'll flip-flop. Let's talk about Sam. Sam Watts, what about him? Sam's dead. Holy dreck. Sam. I can't say I'm surprised. He was on a downward spiral for a long time. What can I tell you? Tell me about Sam. I hear you liked him, with Paco right behind. I did. He made me laugh. No one else seemed to like Sam's jokes, but I did. No accounting for taste. Sam made some bad jokes. Oh. No, okay, I'll say me too. You were friends? He saved my ass once. Yeah, that's why I'm here. Got it. Then you know he's the charmer, wasn't he? I guess he knew the best of everyone here. Sorry he's gone. You served Sam the night he died. What do you remember about that night? It's a pretty average night. Regular crowd as I remember. Sam was drinking with a guy named Armitage. Jake Armitage? Yeah, you know? Venom. He's a charmer too. She bites her lower lip. I like gingers. Okay. Anyway, Jake and Sam were having a few, well, Jake was having a few. Sam was tossing him back, but good. Eventually he got loud. The way he sometimes did when he mixed drinks with who knows what, and Mrs. Kubota wanted him ejected. Mr. Kluwe wasn't around. Can't remember why. So she asked Jake to do the honors. Jake dragged him out the back into the alley, and that's the last we saw Sam. I saw Sam. He said he got loud. Do you remember what he was saying? She thinks. Standard Sam drag. How he grew up rich and didn't deserve this. How he hated his mother. How he loved his mother. It's pretty pathetic stuff. Did Sam have any enemies? She thinks. Enemies? That's hard to say. Sam partied hard, and when he did, he ran his mouth off pretty good. Got his ass kicked on more than one occasion. But no, I don't think he had any enemies. At least none that I'm aware of. Where did Sam live? On the streets, mostly. He'd occasionally convince someone to let him flop on their couch, but he'd always overstay his welcome and get kicked out after a few days. Sometimes I'd sneak him down here so he could crash in one of the bunks. He used one the night before I saw him last. How bad was his drinking? Sounds pretty bad. Sounds like he's drinking to forget everything. If it was just the drinking, it would have been bad. But Sam wasn't the monogamous type. He dabbled in everything. Booze, chips, drugs. He loved the nitro. Whatever he could get his hands on. It wasn't always like that. But once he got sick, he started using more and more of the stuff to try and forget about it. Sam was sick? See, that's why I'm like, okay. Depending on what she says, it's clear the Ripper's probably some repo type man. dying. Didn't you know? Yeah, everyone could tell. You could just look at him and see he was a walking corpse. It had to be the drinking. Then he disappeared for a while, and one day he came back all better. Looked good, even. Yeah. Yeah, this is what you do. You become indebted to some megacorp, and then you don't pay back, or don't pay quick enough. They take everything from you. Oh, they took his liver, right? And a couple other, but the liver's the one that sticks out in my head, so he probably had like some severe liver failure and then got a new liver. Then he wasn't paying them back. Where the heck's the money? Okay, now I'm confused. How does he have all this money that's going to be after... I don't know. Let's just keep going. All better, just like that. He said his mom helped him out. Never said how, though. Thanks, Coyote. Now I need you two to do something for me. What do you need, babe? Is Paco just going to be like my second-hand man around? I need you to talk to Mr. Delilah for me about the Royale run. He's usually upstairs. Okay, good. I didn't get the gems. Maybe I can take another run at it when I recover. But I got the gems. Y'all are fine. Don't need to worry. I'm gonna do the optional objective first. Just so, like... Okay. Good. I was very worried I'd just not get this. Mr. Delilah. Mr. Delilah looks small and tough with an untraceable shoddy on his back and a heavy vest under his trench coat. He's got the air of someone who gets things done and occasionally does them himself. He might be an ex-runner, one of those rare ones smart enough to move over to management when he felt his reflexes slowing down. What do you want? Mr. Delilah, we have business to discuss. What business? I got no business with you. We're with Coyote. She's indisposed at the moment. At the mention of Coyote, he finally gives you his full attention. Why didn't you say so? Coyote's late and my client is getting anxious. Where is she? She's downstairs in the medbay. Got her arm torn off on the job. No kidding, huh? Well, whatever. She's tough. She'll pull through. So who are you two? I don't want to say my name. Yeah, why would you mention... Yeah, it's your boyfriend. I'm just going to say the guy that got your goods. What difference does it make? It don't make no difference for me. Where's the stones? What? No, just give him all the stuff. Like, I'm sure I could sell it for a new yen later, but like... Ah, interesting. Like, I'm not going to be a shaman, so just give him all the stones. In an instant, there's a jeweler's scope on his eye, moving quickly through... And I don't want to get Coyote in trouble. Like, this guy's been in the business long enough that he'll probably sense, like, something's off. Moving quickly through what appears to be the most valuable stones, he stops when he finds what appears to be an ordinary pebble inscribed with Hebrew characters. Yeah, like, I was going to be taking that. That's the one. He pockets it. Okay, you done good, but you're late. And Coyote knows that means, in this case, late equals no payment. But I'm feeling magnanimous tonight, so you guys can keep the rest of the gems as your reward. Fine with me. Yeah, deal. Mr. Delilah looks you up and down, takes you all in. Listen, you look like the sort of man who might run a crew of your own one day. Might need a little talent. When that happens, you come to me, I'll set you up. He dismisses you with a wave. Looks like you impressed him. I no offense for those gems. Thank grass. Follow me. Follow you? I was talking to him earlier. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Well, yeah, it's like, I don't really want to take anything. And the rune's just like, I'm not a shaman type character, so there's nothing for me. And Grass is fiddling with his cyber eye while noodling in his PDA. You're back. Still busy. What's your story? I'm using the charisma check, because I can. I can see you're a busy man. Oh yeah. But he pretends to be busy. He nods his head. That's right. And... So I wouldn't bother you had I hadn't come into possession of these rare stones. You have his attention. Rare stones, huh? Let's see these rare stones. Academic? Heck yeah. I don't even remember having this etiquette. You hear the servos in Van Grass's cyber eye wears A magnifying lens slips into position. He bends his head over the stones for 2 seconds, maybe less. Where'd you get this Drek? A gumball machine? I'll give you 1,000 for him. Did the software in your HUD appraise the value of these stones? He looks amused. Could be. We both know that the International Gemological Institute will set the price far higher than your offer. It'll take time. It'll take time for you to get top Nuyen for that. Let's call it 2,000. Yeah, sure. You got a deal. Done. Give me your cred stick. Nice. I'm happy that that was an option. And I got 2,000 Nuyen out of that. Alright. Back downstairs to look through Sam's bunk. Dun, dun. Yeah, that's my stash, so Sam's bunk. The bunk is a mess and reeks of booze. Searching through the sheets, blankets, and pillow, you find an old photograph that has seen a lot of wear. Look at the image on the photo. It's probably the back that's more important, but still. The pictures of a blonde boy and girl, both about age 14. Sitting on a dock on the edge of a lake. They appear to be twins. The boy has his arm tied around the girl's shoulders and is mugging for the camera. The girl is putting a kiss on his cheek while making rabbit ears behind his head with her fingers. Look at the image. Oh, check the back of the photo. Written in a woman's hand are the words Sam and Jessica, like Samamish State Park, summer 2040. Pocket the photo. Okay? So I can go but talk. Can I talk to the doc? In Shadowrunner circles, the term doctor is often used quite liberally to describe any sawbones with a needle and thread. When in the case of the Union's resident medical expert, nothing could be further from the truth. The safe house boasts a fully equipped medical suite, complete with shamanistic fetishes. This is 6th world medicine of the highest caliber, so you're going to get some good here. The doctor herself is unassuming sort, perhaps the type to go unnoticed entirely, if not for this sprightly spirit perched on her shoulder, like her own personal gargoyle. It's pretty cool looking like spirit. The spirit's burning eyes follow you constantly, even as the doctor's own eyes are buried in her charts. However, she does look up long enough to acknowledge your approach. I'm Dr. Castle. I understand you were instrumental in bringing Coyote back to us. Thank you for that. I don't know what Null Sheen is. You're welcome, Doc, and I gotta say that was some work you did on her. Your talents may be going to waste down here. And I'll do. And I suppose you were the one that passed her up. Impressive work. Thank you. It's a shame she wouldn't let me repair her face, though. She notes you eyeballing the facilities. I can tell you're surprised to find a full-service medbay and a dive bar in the slums. Don't be. This is a Shadowrunner bar, after all. Very true. For a purveyor of cyberware and trauma kits, there's no better place to set up a practice. I patch runners up, install and maintain their cyberware, and provide medical supplies for their runs. I may not be as mobile as Doc Wagon, but I'm the next best thing. Can I help you with anything? Tell me more about trauma kits? I assume that's a... Yeah. Trauma kits are fully automated stabilization units that include a defibrillator, Freon synthetic skin, and medical nanomachines. They can save a runner's life if you move fast enough. So if you're bleeding out, one of those can get you back on your feet. Exactly, but you have to be quick. This is Doc Wagon's own field tech, but even their stuff has limits. What cyberware do you have available? Available. So, okay. This stuff is stuff I can attach, and I don't need, like, a background in it. Oh, essence. So I have a certain amount of essence that it costs. Okay. Do I want cyber arms? I don't really want a smart link equipment. It's for riggers and deckers anyway, so. I hope I can replace these later, because I sort of want to get these cyber legs. I'm gonna have basic cyber eye enhancements because I need more percent hit. I can't buy anything else. Yeah, I'm gonna have cyber arms. Cyber eye and cyber legs. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Cyberware causes essence loss. This affects the magic rating of your character as magic is equal to essence rounded down. Magic is very important for spellcasters. The base number of spell slots available to casters is equal to half of their magic rounded down. Therefore, losing essence can cause your spell slots to be permanently lost. In addition, each point of magic lost increases the spell cooldowns by +1. Casting a spell again while it is cooling causes drain damage to the caster. Cannot have less than 1 essence. That's fine because I'm not a magic person. Sweet! I'm now more cybernetic. Heck yeah! And I see shamanistic fetishes. You're a shaman too? While modern medical technology makes surgery less disruptive than it used to be, it is still an ordeal both for the body and spirit, requiring extensive recuperation to properly heal. I'm trained in the ways of the spirit world as well as the scientific world. I do my best to heal the whole patient. It's holistic medicine. I'm totally down for that. Like, in the proper way. What's on your shoulder? This little guy supports the healing rituals I perform on my patients after surgery, dramatically reducing the recovery time. Not standard procedure, of course, but the results speak for themselves. And I don't really need to see her medical surprise, so that's it. And with that... Oh, cool. I've met with everybody, too. With that, yeah, it seems like a good place to stop for now. Got a lot of our bases covered, learned a lot of this location, and not really much about Sam, but hopefully more in the next episode. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Share it around if you like it. And see you next time.